Hey guys, it's Mike coming back with another PC update and Nationals recap. I guess the last time most of you saw me was my wife dragging me out of the Crown Plaza at the end of the night. She's been looking out for me for 29 years now, so I never put her judgment in question, but it'd be nice if I could be able to stay a little bit longer and talk to you guys, but ceremoniously just hauled out of there, but I'm sure you all got a kick out of that on my way going. So anyway, Nationals was a blast as usual. I saw a lot of people I hadn't met before, had gifts from people I hadn't seen before. Just fantastic. I got a mail day today from Anthony. SCCAnthony told me he had something for me, and Anthony, I'm really sorry about your car. I saw the update, and I'm just sorry you're having to go through that. That's just, the odds are astronomical for something like that to happen, and I feel for you, I really do. And for you to think of me to send me something during all that, all I can do is say thanks. I really appreciate it. It was nice talking to you again. Nice seeing you again. And you really didn't have to do this, of course, but I appreciate it. But I really appreciate, considering everything else you're going through right now, because I saw the one video where you got it back, and it looks so good. Just a beautiful car. We were talking about how you started the chain reaction of cars, and Ryan had bought that Cadillac, and Chad bought the Corvette, and I hope you can get it fixed fast, and hopefully the odds now will be that you'll never have any more problems with that car, but I wish you all the best. Generally, I had a great time. I met Brian, my fellow Hank Greenberg collector on the web and YouTube and Facebook, and great to meet him. We had a great time just walking around looking at stuff. We saw some vintage Greenberg pieces, a 1945 cap. We got to actually hold the auction guy that took it out of the case and let us look at it, and didn't even mention to us he had a game used bat of Greenberg's in the case. And they also had I think it was a 1980 Johnny Bench jersey, game used, that they were auctioning off. So all of them are the cap was like at $22,000, with the auctions like still a day away from the actual live auction part. So way beyond my means, but it's really cool to get to see some of that kind of stuff. Walking around, Ryan, RBI crew, and Neil, everybody there, Tyson. My wife and I were at the bar, and Ryan just came over and sat down and started talking to us, and we had a nice conversation, joined later by, and just great time, just great people. Gosh, I got to meet Chad. Good to see you finally, Chad. I really enjoyed talking to you. Getting to see Michael again and going through his clay collection and his Defensive Hall of Fame, which I think I just finished when my wife came down to get me. But to see Chad bust that case of prime cuts, and Joey sit there and talk to you about your Hall of Fame collection. Beautiful set. If anybody gets to finish that set, it should be you. I hope Panini takes care of things and gets those cards to you, or if you can find them. I know I'll keep an eye out for you if I can. Get that greasy card you need. Goodness, it's like everybody says, you hate to start talking about individual names because I know I'm going to leave somebody out. We drove up Tuesday, spent the night in Indianapolis. I got to see Ryan. We went out to dinner, Dominus Infinitus. He gave me a stack of cards. Lots of bench cards, and even a Hank Greenberg bat card. Very cool. From SP Cuts. Very nice. Thank you, Ryan. Great to see you and to meet your wife finally. She's just a sweet young lady, and my wife really enjoyed talking to her. And we had a blast. It was good seeing you. Went up to Chicago. I went to the sneak peek night. And got a pretty good look around. The Nationals, this is the second time, I think the first time being in Chicago 2 years ago, it was all new to me and it seemed more bigger than life. Now it's my third one. It's starting to, I know what I'm doing when I get there now, so I got a little bit different perspective on it. My wife even went on Friday, and so they had a 2004 Boston Red Sox World Series ring. It was in one of the auction cases, and she really got a kick out of that. She spent a couple hours with me there before she got bored, which I thought was really good. Just seeing, everybody, good grief, Smitty, and it's just too many. I've got to meet Chris finally, Sichthofer. He gave me, what did he give me? Oh, he just came up, handed me that. A tribute jersey card for bench. Beautiful card. I really appreciate that, Chris. Met Michael Sevens, first time I've seen him. We didn't get to talk too much, and that's one thing I regret. I had to leave Saturday morning. I'd like to have seen you guys. Drew, I know you got there later. I was hoping to see you. Talk some vintage cards, some Warren Spahn and such. Stotty and Sam, and good grief, there's so many people. It's just like a whirlwind, and you start looking around, like I think as Drew said, you want to look at some cards, but you want to see people, so you're trying to balance that and get around and look at everything. And Anthony, like I said, I can't believe you take time to send me something like that. And I guess I'm rambling too much, but I think it was Nick that gave me this box of cards, Johnny Bench cards, and I mean, he just said, here, take them. And I mean, it's a whole box of inserts, and I mean, there's a slew of these things. Look at this. All benches. Just the generosity is just unbelievable. And it's just so much fun. I just love the hobby. I love sitting there talking cards. Me and Joey and Michael. This film not yet rated, and Bert Cat. I can go on and on. There's just so many good people there. Just a great time. So I better start doing some things here. First, I guess I'll open the mail day. It's got Enjoy SCCAnthony. Thank you, sir. I again wish you all the best. Hopefully things will get back to normal for you soon. And let's open this up. Alright. Alright, let's see here. Michael, it was great seeing you again at the National. Hope I managed to find something for your PC that you don't have. If you do, feel free to move it to help you get something you do need. Hope to talk to soon. Your friend, Anthony. Very cool. Thank you, sir. Again, you don't need to be thinking about me right now, but I do appreciate it. Let's see here. No peeking on this side. I guess we're going to slow roll this. Let's see here. Delete. Oh, I think I even know what this one is. I think I know this one. Oh, it's a beauty too. Oh, yes. Oh, that's beautiful. And this is a passing the torch. If I'm not mistaken, there's somebody on the back. Yes, there is. Adam Dunn. Number to 50. That is awesome. Thank you so much, man. That is beautiful. I've seen this card before. I've never bought it. But it's from 2002 Donruss Elite Dual Auto. I love the old Donruss products. I'm trying to stay with Topps, but I've seen a lot of nice stuff from the older products, and that's just a beauty. Anthony, I can't thank you enough. That's awful kind of you to be thinking of me during what you're going through. That's a beautiful card right there. And we'll show Adam Dunn. Much maligned, but a very good player. Anybody can hit 40 home runs every year. I don't care. You're going to get somebody to pay you in the MLB. That card is beautiful, though. It's one of those cards I always thought if I don't collect Topps, I would have this one in my collection. And now I do. Thanks to you, sir. Thank you so much. It's a beauty. I like that so much. And I wish you all the best, Anthony. And you might want to keep an eye on your mailbox, too, in the coming next little bit. Alright, just a few. I didn't get, usually like I usually don't, I didn't get a lot at the show. I got this tier 1. I was going through my collection before I left, and it's funny, I was looking, I have the 1 of 1, I have the number to 10 and a number to 25, and I didn't have the 99. I guess I didn't ever wind up getting it because it was easier to find. But it's like, I don't have that. So if I see it at the show at a good price, I'm going to get one. I went to a table. They had the number to 10 and this number to 99. And these sell for 45 bucks on eBay, 50 bucks usually. And I said, well, you know, the National, if I can get it out at a decent price, I'll just go ahead and knock it out. So the guy gave me the price on the number to 10, and then I looked, well, what about this one? And he said, oh, I can do 30 bucks on that. And I'm like, are you kidding me? That was the quickest 30 I've spent for the whole National. Beautiful card, beautiful big autograph on that one. Let's see here. This one, I actually met this guy text or email from this guy on one of the, I think it's Blowout forums, saying he had a Johnny Bench Ginter wood card that he pulled out of a rip card. And I looked him up, and these are only found in the rip cards, and they're not numbered, but they're all 1 of 1. And this is, I believe, 2013 or 14. But it's the wood mini Ginter card. Beautiful. That's probably one of my favorite pictures of Bench. And he met me at the show. He told me what he wanted, and that was it. One of the best purchases I got for the whole show was something that was arranged before I even got there. But these are cool. I've got 2 Bench mini or 2 rip cards. I'll never rip them. I just don't do that concept. But I'm gonna keep them. But that's pretty cool that came out of a rip card. 1 of 1 wood. And I got this. It took me 2 days of haggling a little bit with him. This is a 2009 White Whale from Johnny Bench on triple threads. Love the design, love the colors, love the swatches, beautiful autograph. He wanted a lot for it at first, but I talked to him over the course of the 2 days I was there, and I finally got down to what I was hoping to pay for it. But beautiful card. And while I was down there, right before my wife came to get me, one of the collectors down there came over and said, "You want to buy this plate out of Hall of Fame baseball from Panini?" I usually only do tops, but that's how. I mean, it's pretty cool to get it at the show like that. So I said, why not? And actually, my biggest pickup at the show was this card here. Me and Brian were walking around looking at the Greenberg pieces, and for old vintage to be autographed is really getting more and more popular. He's got a lot of cut autos from the 2000s, from SP and Topps and all that. But to get a nice autograph card that he autographed while he was alive, he died in 1986, so he's been gone for almost 30 years now. And I pondered over this one over the course of a day, and it was raw, but he guaranteed that if it didn't pass, he'd give me my money back. But I knew it would. I've seen so many Greenberg autos, I just knew it was an authentic auto. But I bought it and took it to SGC, and they authenticated it, and here's what it came out as. It's a 1939 play ball, Hank Greenberg. It was raw, like I said, when I bought it, but we slabbed it. It looks beautiful. Card's in great shape, and the autograph is perfect. I mean, I didn't get the autograph graded, so to speak, but it looks like a 10 to me, or at least a 9. Couldn't be centered any better. And it's right across the white jersey, so it shows up great as opposed to some of the other vintage signed cards I've seen. But just a beautiful card. And just so glad to get that. And quickly I will show a few pieces I got waiting for me in the mailbox when I got home. I got this out of Topps Museum Collection. This is numbered 5 of 5, a momentous material autographed bat card. Beautiful card. And it's number 2, his jersey number, which means it's 5 of 5, and his jersey number, which means it's at eBay. And don't say it. I can't stand that stuff. I hate the term eBay 1 of 1, but it's a beautiful card, that's for sure. And I got this out of 2006 Triple Threads. This is a white whale autographed. I love the 2006 Sterling, of course, but I love 2006 Triple Threads. And this is one of the white whales, number 1 of 1, an autograph card. Beautiful. And this is out of this year's tribute. Of course, by the way, I'm fighting a cold. I seem to have picked up in Chicago too. That's why I was delayed making this video a few days, because I've been pretty sick the early part of the week. I'm feeling a little better now. But this is from this year's tribute, which obviously got recalled. And a lot of these cards didn't get released. This is numbered 8 of 10, but it's the only one I've seen on eBay. And it's that, I can't remember the subset, but I think they're 1 per case. This is Bench 1976 Reds MVP, and it's numbered 8 out of 10. And whatever the Topps decides to do with tribute, I don't know if they will release the cards. It's closer probably to a 1 of 1 or a 1 of 3, because I can't imagine many of them got released. But very glad to get that. And I got this waiting for me when I got home. And the significance of this is that it is, of course, Johnny Bench. Beautiful card. I love they sent it in the box. This year's, well, I guess last year's Dynasty. Double wood, a bad piece with a beautiful autograph. This one's numbered 3 out of 5. And according to Beckett, there are 6 variations for bench. And there's actually 8. On the back, this is number JB2. I've got 8 of them now, so I haven't seen any others, so I'm assuming he's got 8 cards in Dynasty, and that finishes the whole set for me. And that's just a beautiful card. So I did pretty good. I'm just on bail. I had waiting for me when I got back from the National, so that was pretty good. But again, I want to thank Chris. Wish I got to talk to you more. Thank you again for that very thoughtful gift. And I think Nick gave me all these cards. And of course, Ryan giving me the Greenberg piece. And Anthony, like I said, I for all you've been through, to send me that is just fantastic. I love it. Beautiful card. And it's like I said, I've thought about buying it many a time, but I can't thank you enough for thinking of me like that. I think that is it. Again, if I left anybody out, an old man and his memory's getting shot, but it's the people that makes this hobby the best. Even my wife was commenting how nice the group of guys was that I'm associating with in the hobby and such, and she really enjoys me getting enjoyment out of it too, and just had a great time. And wish I could have stayed a little longer, but next year hopefully in Atlantic City we'll make it, and it'll be a blast too. Zach and your father, great to meet him. Good to see you too. Again, I hate to leave people out, but just everybody is just a blast. But anyway, thanks a lot. You all take care, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.